Welcome to OnlyTax.
where we give you the naked truth about how the tax system works.
Okay, Rain, do you want to read our question for this week from one of our subscribers?
Of course, Jason. For today's topic, this will be answered by both of our accountants. Here's the question. If I moved out of my home in January 2022 and started renting it out, can I still avoid paying capital gains tax when I sell, as long as I sell before January 2025 under the 2 out of 5 year rule?
That's a very good question, Ray. Well, to answer your question, if you lived in that home for at least 2 out of the last 5 years, you can exclude up to 250,000 of gain and 500,000 if you are married under Section 121. Well, since you moved out in January 2022, you must sell by January 2025 to qualify. You will still owe depreciation recapture from the rental period, but the rest of the gain can be excluded. Well, if you miss the window, options like a 1031 exchange or an installment sale can help you reduce or defer your taxes.
Yes, Alisa, you are 100% correct. What you are referring to is Section 121, which is a capital gains exclusion for your permanent residence, which allows you $250,000 of capital gains exclusion if you are single, $500,000 if you are married, filing joint. And I want to provide you guys with more context on what Alisa said. Also, regarding the depreciation recapture, she is 100% correct there. You will have to pay a tax on the depreciation that you previously enjoyed. And depreciation recapture is taxed at 25%. And moreover, just like what Alisa said, other options too that we could look into is a partial 1031 exchange, and also we could look into a installment payment also, so that you don't have to recognize all that capital gain in 1 year.
Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Alyssa. And thank you, everyone. If you want your questions answered by us in the next Only Tax episode, you can send them to our private Facebook group called REI Tax Hack. Your question might be the one we choose to answer next time. Thank you, everyone. And once again, this is Only Tax, where we give you only the naked truth about how the tax system works.